Indeed, a sad day for any veteran, and especially those from Franklin County. As a veteran of Vietnam and a National Guardsman in the early 1980s, I am sorry that such a thing happened. Former Marine from Buckland, Mass. Apologized for lying about his military service. Now, we are facing cuts, unbelievable things. And a former U.S. Marine is apologizing to his fellow veterans. An investigation by the Upper Pioneer Valley Veterans Service District found that Buckland resident Paul P.J. Herbert had lied about certain heroic actions during his deployment to northern Iraq and Somalia in the 1990s. The employees at the Veterans Services District in Greenfield said that he denied the allegations and became defensive before eventually confessing. I just needed to feel important, and I started feeling important. Well, that must be nice. In the fall of 2021, the Greenfield Recorder learned that the Upper Valley Veterans Services District was investigating a local potential case of stolen valor, and that the case had been picked up by the Veterans Office of the Inspection General. Stolen valor is an act of lying about military service. It can come in a variety of forms, from falsely claiming to be a veteran, claiming a certain rank that was not earned, wearing or claiming military awards or decorations never awarded. The director, Timothy Neij Jalek, previously explained most cases of stolen valor are unveiled after someone has died. He mentioned a widow or a widower has been lied to for years, and that his spouse's service was involved. According to information the Veterans Service he received through a Freedom of Information Act, Herbert was in action from December 11, 1989 to December 10, 1993, in the reserves from 1993 to 1995. Krista Demars, Deputy Director of the Upper Pioneer Valley Veterans Services District, said he and his colleagues started to become suspicious of Herbert's claims a few years ago when Herbert spoke at a local veterans event and talked about his experiences. Demars and Herbert mentioned a lot of information documented in his DD-214. Now, that's a certificate that everybody gets. It says that you're discharged honorably, dishonorably, or whatever with the dates. Every time I want to do anything, I have to show it. They don't believe a woman. So this guy is just taking advantage. Herbert had claimed to be the sole survivor of an improvised explosive device attack while with a group of British Royal Marines during Operation Provide Comfort, a mission to defend Kurdish refugees fleeing northern Iraq in the aftermath of the Persian Gulf War. But during a recent interview, Herbert told the recorder that there was no IED explosion and no Royal Marines were killed. On top of that, IEDs were not a thing until Afghanistan and Iraq. Ryan Brooks, the Veteran Service Officer at the Upper Valley Veterans Service District and Commander and Web Sergeant for the Marine Corps' Lee Oak Ridge Detachment in Berniston, said his detachment was also suspicious of Herbert's claims. He and Herbert began bragging about some events not referred to in his discharge paperwork. Now, I'm a local person from Berniston, and because I didn't prove my DD-214, I'm not even listed on the memorial. I don't know who it was at the time he called me, and he was very nasty. But this guy, because he's a man, obviously was treated better. He asked him for evidence, and he provided a type of certificate the three men researched and learned had not been used before the Korean War era. That's when the three men filled out an FOLA request and discovered Herbert wasn't telling the truth. Demers, who earned a Bronze Star with valor and is seriously wounded in Afghanistan, said Herbert's false claims of earning one are especially hurtful. Demers recounted the time he told Herbert about regaining consciousness after hearing a medical helicopter's propellers, only for Herbert to tell the same story to the Daily Hampshire Gazette in 2017. I told him the story, and he used it. However, he told the recorder that a military trauma he experienced does in fact occasionally make him believe he hears the sounds of propellers. I know I did hurt Cliff a lot. I apologize. Demers, Nijalek, and Brooks, all veterans themselves, said Herbert is hearing loss and a tinnitus, a ringing in the ears, but have questioned his claims of traumatic brain injury, post-traumatic stress disorder, and direct combat. Herbert said that he has been diagnosed after numerous VA medical exams, was granted the VA's 100% disability rating before he was dishonest about his service. The 3 men at the Veteran Service District said Herbert has received at least $452,000, $500,000 from our veterans. We have veterans on the street. We have veterans going without food, without medical care. And this guy collected $452,000 and he's sorry? According to the Veteran Service, he receives free dental care, $9,000 in tax abatements from Buckland, $19,000 from the state's annuity for veterans who are 100% disabled. He's reported to also been reimbursed mileage for his free medical care, neurological appointments, and anything else. The Veterans Service District also claims the VA pays the pet insurance at the veterinarian bills for his service dogs, his English Labrador Retriever named Bo. That's nice. I just paid $500 to have my dog looked at. But Herbert does not think he will be able to have to return beer or any money because he's been evaluated by the VA. Well, so he's just going to say, I'm sorry. Herbert maintains he suffered a legitimate traumatic brain injury while doing a landing on a utility boat, hit a sandbar during Operation Leatherneck Rangers at Camp Pendleton in California. Well, Herbert also fraudulently wears at least 14 military awards, including the Bronze Star with Valor and a combat action ribbon on his uniform. The investigations are revealed. Asked about these medals, he said that he had locked away the ones that were legitimately earned and thrown away those he received fraudulently. I didn't want all that stuff. I just got mad at myself. I hated myself. They applied for a Purple Heart, was denied by the Department of Defense. Demers and Brooks expressed frustration that no charges have been brought against them. They conducted an active investigation. He fessed up for all this and to the OIG inspectors, and the reason being we think the VSA is completely culpable by the time he's going to get away. State law partially defines stolen valor as a person fraudulently claimed to be a recipient of the Congressional Medal of Honor, Distinguished Service Cross, Navy Cross, Air Force Cross, Silver and Purple Heart, Combat Infantry Badge. The VA denied Herbert's claims to be at least 3 times until they were granted because somebody dropped the ball. Herbert has formally resigned from the Marine Corps League, Oak Ridge Detachment, in his capacity as a detachment's commander. He was the commander, can you imagine? Marine Corps League, and subsequently the Oak Ridge Detachment prides itself on honor, honesty, and integrity. We do not condone stolen valor, and we do not condone misrepresenting one's service. It's our hope that the public, when reading about this unfortunate event, will maintain the positive view of the Marine Corps. Well, he worked as a Buckland police officer for several years before having to retire due to the injuries sustained and the military. Yeah, Okay. Lost my identity after I was diagnosed, and I feel really low until I found the Marine Corps League. I wanted to feel that I was worth something. Well, Brooks and Jaldick and Demars acknowledged his work for the veterans, but they were disgusted by the lies that he said. Reach Dominic Poli at dpoli@recorder.com or 772-0261 extension 262 area code 413. Again, 413-772-0262 extension 262, and it's Dominic Poli. I just want people to know. Very upset.